Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Galahad Dayne and welcome back to another Crusader Kings 2 episode. So, last episode we had the battle for Kent, and we bring Kent into the fold. He is a very good marshal, so what we are going to do is we are going to appoint him to our council. Let's actually change our marshal, appoint our new marshal there, and he can train some troops for us. We can probably send him a little bit of a gift, just to make sure that he doesn't hate us too much. And can maybe get rid of one of our other commanders. Let's get rid of you right here. I always forget this relief commander spot. Like, I know it's somewhere in between, but I always forget it. And let's go back and give it to you. There we go. So he's a flat terrain expert too. So we've got some decent commanders now, 16, 14, 11, 11. And yeah, it's looking good for us. There is a righteous imprisonment. Again, somebody is... Actually, we have a couple of prisoners that we can ransom. So let's do that. Let's actually... There are no known plots against me, so... Although I could choose to revoke either of these titles, or maybe not, considering... Yeah, no, let's just leave them for now. And let's actually focus on building our realm up. So, what can we do next? We can get a militia training ground, or we can get a proper barracks going on. So let's actually do that. Let's go over to our town and get some town infrastructure going on. Let's get some light infantry. And let's see what we can do with the church. We can't do anything with the church as of right now. Let's see here. Any other holdings that we can build up? Let's take a look at Dorset. Maybe get some more tax out of Dorset. Yeah, let's actually do that. Dismiss that notification and dismiss that notification. Let's see what else can we do right now. As of right now, I should say. And let's get the game back to normal speed. We don't have any cultural tech that we can invest in, although we do have some. Let's actually go for some... Let's go for some military organization and some legalism. Dangerous factions are forming. Okay. So let's see if I can revoke his title. You realize that to become a great fighter, you would need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby woods that would be excellent for running. Let's go running. I hope this event doesn't lead to me getting killed, because that would be really bad. Having spent countless of hours swinging your sword, it is clear that your technique is getting better. You know the essence of every possible strike to utilize in a fight. The hard training is paying off very good. Finally, I get a positive marshal. So he was trying. It says revoking counter will cost us 50 prestige, but then again, opinion if you lose minus 16, and your other vassals by. But then again, I don't want to be tyrannical. But then again, I mean, he is plotting against me in the factions, I should say. He's the main leader. And then Earl Trufrith of Surrey, he is another guy who is plotting against me. Let's just see what happens. He does have a learning of 13 though, so maybe I can appoint him as... Ooh! I have a Prince Bishop with a learning of 24. You, my good man, are going to be our new court chaplain. Let's actually hunt apostates, and let's actually see what's going on in the religious map right now, because last time, yeah, we do have a Lawlord heresy on our hands. Yeah, let's actually have him do that. Let's actually take a look at our court physician too and our minor titles. Maybe we can change our court physician. But not right now. I mean, he likes us by 35, so I don't want him to not like us anymore. But we do have a female heir, so I guess that is causing us many problems. My wife is... I mean, she has a cool bloodline, though. I mean, Carla Carling, she has a cool bloodline, but the problem is that she's not giving me any male heirs, so... There is that. Let's see if we can arrange a marriage between you and somebody. There's a Visigoth guy who has some decent stats, but I want somebody who can help me. Ooh, this guy right here. He has a claim to the petty kingdom of Lyswing. Okay. Let's see if he would want to marry one of my daughters. He would say yes. Does he want to do it matrilineally? No. So let's actually do that. Let's actually marry her off to him, and hopefully down the line we can get a claim going on in Wales and we can expand further that way. So what we are going to do right now, as of right now I should say, is try and get an alliance with him. He would say yes. Very good, very good. Bishop Ethelwerd's heart is consumed by greed. A person so petty. Oh my god, this is going to keep going on, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not going to go down that path as of right now. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance, so I could go for siege leader or armies that move with speed. Let's actually do that. Let's get organizer, because that will allow us to go down there really fast. And let's see if I can actually... he has a couple of pacts going on with the King of Bavaria and the Petty Kingdom of Mercia. We, although, have pacts of our own now, with a chiefdom up there in Scotland, I should say, and somebody from Wales, who we hopefully can invite him to our court and, like, give him a landed title. And after we give him that landed title, then hopefully we can use his claim to get, like, a claim of our own. Actually, let's do that. Let's see if he will join our cause. I believe he is married to one of our daughters. Let's see if he will... we can't seem to invite him to our court. Ooh. But he has a strong claim, though, which is really good. But this daughter of mine is a harlot, though. But nonetheless, I think... Let's see if we can just attack him for fun. No, we can establish him as a tributary state. And we will need our piety and gold to go up again. Or we could just establish them as a tributary state. We could always do that. How many men do we have right now? We have a whole bunch of men. How many men does... Kingdom of Mercia have? Not as many as mine, but they do have a whole bunch of packs, though. There is that. So let's just hold off for right now and see actually if we can. But then Gloucester again is in the realm of Mercia, so England is very it's bursting at the seams, I should say. Let's see if we can get again. He is a tributary of it's time for us to get a tributary of our own, I think. Recently, I have noticed the pitiful state of my daughter, Balthild. I have just been informed that the cause of her aches and fatigues is a case of the flu. Called for my court physician at once. The defensive pact opposing Olivanus Leontaris has been disbanded, okay. And we have an IO council member. Let's actually see if we can appoint a better spy master, actually. And our wife again, she's the one with the highest intrigue. Let's actually send him away once more and see if the Byzantine Emperor catches him and somehow executes him for something. I mean, he needs to die as soon as possible. I know it's not wise to have a intrigue guy there, but I need to get rid of him because I can't afford to displease so many of my vassals. So I think it's actually about time that we establish... how many men are you going to provide me in the future? 401. Let's actually see if we can establish him as a tributary state. And no, we can't do that right now. Why not? King Beothric of Wessex, realm size is greater than 100%. All of the following must be true. Prestige is greater or equal to 200. Majesty level is equal to 4. Ooh, well I don't have that right now. Let's go into my technology and... Whoa, that's a long way off. Yeah, that's gonna take some time actually. Special minor titles grantable. One of our commanders left. He's our vassal. Let's yeah, let's make you a commander. Why not? You can be a commander. Let's actually build up our realm a little bit and see what we can do. We can't do anything right now here. Mustering ground is just going to be finished. And hopefully we get some more tax out of that though. Fort level, I could increase that. I mean, I have to increase the fort level here anyway, right? So, and it is November, so what we are going to do to make our vassals happy is we are going to hold a feast. There we go. And I know feasting can get a little bit expensive, but then again, it's better to release these prisoners. So let me just do that. Everybody was talking about the musicians, and I finally had some time off from the preparations for my feast, so I could see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears what people were talking about. The musicians were good, and they were looking for a patron. I want to offer my patronage. Let's do that. No feast is complete without a boar meat, so who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars needed for the feast? Send out our marshal, Earl Redbound, and he might get wounded and severely injured, or force the peasants down. Let's just force the peasants. I don't want to send out my marshal, he's pretty good. My liege, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. Okay. I accept paying your ransom. Okay. That's fine. Didn't need to be a douche about it, but there you go. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase Venetian boar and duck spices, wine and ale, honey for the desserts, cheese, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. Let's spend lavishly because I want everybody to arrive and I want everybody to be happy and have a good time in general. Most of the preparations for the feast have been made. Now I only have to send out invitations. I hereby invite you all to join my feast. He will not be attending. Okay, who are you? You're a mayor. Okay, that's fine. He will not be able to attend, and our marshal will not be able to attend. That's fine. This guy is our rival, so... He has a personal combat skill of 3, though. How much do I have right now? Minus 18 still, so still not a good idea to duel that guy. A lot of people not willing to... I do have a lot of people in my court, though, but my vassals, they are important. They are the ones who I need to keep happy. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing fairly okay for a realm my size. Not too bad. The guests have finally arrived, all is ready, the cooks have worked day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Welcome to my feast. It's good to be the king, you know, you get to do whatever you want. I started talking to one of my guests at the feast and found them most interesting. Hours flew by. Wine bottles were emptied. Other guests excused themselves and went to bed, but we kept talking until the wee hours. Very good. King Beothric of Wessex fulfilled the ambition to make a friend. Very good. Now we might be able to choose either build a war chest, see the realm prosper, become King of England, or create a treasury. I think we should go for creating a treasury because our treasury is empty right now and we need some swords or some armor or even some holy relics to make us more powerful. So the last of the guests have returned home and everyone agreed it was this year's greatest feast. Very good, gain 10 prestige off of that. I need my piety to go up a little bit more, so that's the main thing that I look forward to. But let's see what else can we do right now. This is okay. Bishop Ethelwald's heart is consumed by greed. This guy is not stopping anytime soon. He's just itching for it. He wants to fight me, and I'm not going to give in, no matter what. My intense study of warfare has led to an increased understanding of tactics and strategy. Time for a good war. Time for a good war, okay. Misguided warrior and a tough soldier. Let's see if that has affected us. Personal combat modifier is going up, so that is very good. And I'm now known as the half hand, okay. And Wessex is looking pretty good. Like, this is pretty good when you can zoom all the way out in Crusader Kings and see your tiny kingdom on the map. This is going rather well, I should say. And let's see if we have a claim somehow on this guy. We don't right now. Speaking of claims, no, we don't have any claims. But we have a truce with Kent. I could create a duchy though, if I recall, maybe. If I go into the Dayne duchies. Although that duchy has already been created. I did create it in one of the prior episodes. I keep forgetting that I create all these duchies and then I forget about them later. Child lacks education. Let us give you... What is your highest stat? Learning. Let's give you an education in learning, shall we? Apostate found. Very good. This is what he needed to do, our bishop. Court chaplain Eldred bursts into your chambers, flanked by several men at arms, dragging Mayor Ermundard? How do you pronounce that? Ormond of... let's just call him Mayor Orr, okay, of Woking with them in chains. My king, there are many concerning peasants claiming that their children are plagued by nightmares of this man. Let's burn the apostate. But fortunately, like, the Lollard heresy has to be snuffed out. And that scream is always unsettling, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately it has to be done. Let's look at the religion overview now, and still there are Lollards in our lands. So let's see if we can actually do something else. It's proselytizing, tend to lost souls in the county, converting heretics and infidels, or hunt down blaspheming and hereticals. So yeah, so we're doing a proper thing. Like, we're hunting apostates, so that's what you should be doing. But anyway, Wessex, my efforts to squeeze some extra taxes. So our steward Wiltred here is trying to squeeze out some extra taxes, but to no avail. Let's actually take a look at our factions now. So the other guy has stopped. This guy here, he is still not happy. So what if we just decide to kill him? Maybe if I plot to kill him, but he does have 19 martial. That's the thing. He does have 19 martial, and his wife is 40 years old. So we might end up inheriting this anyway. Or a better thing to do would be, how Do I have good intrigue though? No, my intrigue is horrible. 6. Anyway, let's read this event. One day, passing by a monastery, you come up upon a monk sitting and painting in a field. You observe his work and marvel at the composition, the colors, and the fine brushstrokes that bring the simple canvas to life. This monk is truly an artistic prodigy, okay? I will buy this painting and exhibit it in my castle. Gain 30 prestige, or... yeah, let's gain the 30 prestige, shall we? And let's see what else we can do here. We can gain some more light infantry, let's do that. And get some more men, basically. We have 2k men now. By 2k I mean 2,000 men. Border dispute. Again, I need gold and piety, so hopefully we end up getting that. And yeah, this has been more of a managing my realm episode. So I think I can pause it here, although somebody is idle. Let's actually ask you to go and study some more cultural tech, my man. Although it's not going to help, but hopefully he gets discovered. That's my grand scheme, that he gets discovered in Byzantium by the Byzantine Emperor, and he hopefully kills him for spying on them. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.